Don't you think it's impossible to know who someone is if you only look at what they say and never look at what they do? Don't you think you might get a misperception of who they are? Well, look at Jesus. People know that he's love. We know he's mercy. We know he's grace. But they ignore certain aspects of Jesus. And we form, I think, a false picture of Jesus. And much of the church, what is called church today, forms a false picture of Jesus. They won't talk about sin. They won't talk about unrighteousness. They won't talk about these things. Well, Jesus, let's look at who Jesus was, firstly. He was the man who cursed the fig tree, and it died because it didn't have any figs. He told the woman who was a Gentile and came because her daughter was sick, he said, well, it's not appropriate to give bread to dogs. He did ultimately heal the girl. But he did tell the Pharisees and all those who were mocking him, he said they were devils. He said they were like tombs full of dead men's bones. He said they were children of Satan. These are the type of things Jesus said. And let's not forget that when they were in the temple selling, he took a whip and forcibly drove them out, overturning tables. Now you can't ignore this. This doesn't fit with much of your narratives about who Jesus is, but this is also Jesus. He's not different than what he said and than what he did. So we need to know who Jesus was completely so we can understand and interpret Scripture correctly when it comes to what he said. Jesus was not a weak person. He was a meek person, but he was not a weak person. He's power under control. Now, what do you think about that?